weekend with us. We're really glad to have you. We love each and every one of you guys, man. It's been a whole weekend, man. I actually left my house for once, which is something crazy. Me and Jax went out and had dinner with one of my best friends since literally high school. He was the guitar player in one of my old metal bands, and we had a really good time. We ate like a lot of sushi, a lot. I hope you guys are having a great weekend, and we're really glad that you guys tuned in, man. First and foremost, I want to start out by saying thank you to everybody that's here, and particularly our mods. Our mods keep this place safe. They keep it tuned up. They keep everybody on track with what they're supposed to be doing, and they twatapult out anybody who doesn't need to be here because they acting the fool, man. So I want to give special thanks to Trev and Abby and Mrs. Blaze, and we got 3 Flying Monkeys, and my beautiful wife, Jax Delay. So this isn't just my channel. When it says JD Delay, just so you guys know, we have the same exact initials, JD Delay, both of us. So I want to give a big shout out to my wife, who is absolutely amazing and helps with a lot of the research on these things that you guys end up watching. So I'm seeing so many beautiful, amazing people in here. Thank you for being here. Big shout to you guys. I hope everybody's good, man. We're going to get into this. This is weird, bro. Like, this is really weird. Like, I've always said that birds of a feather flock together. A lot of the time, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. And we all know what's been going on with Diddy, man. Diddy is a weird-ass dude. For decades, everybody has been talking about the weird stuff that Diddy's doing, how he's giving people stuff and knocking them out, like, you know, doing the old Bill Cosby to him, and then doing stuff to him, and also getting them on video and using that to blackmail them into stuff that's not in their best interest. Like, you know, if you're an up-and-coming rapper and Diddy invites you to a party and you have a drink and you wake up the next day and your butt hurts, and then Diddy's like, so yo, you go sign this contract, dog. And then you're like, nah, bro, that contract's booty. I'm not trying to get done like that. I'm not gonna make no money. You're gonna make all the money, dog. And he's like, okay, so you want this tape to get out? And then he pops it on the screen. And you know, in the rap game, bro, if somebody's got a video of dudes running a soul train on you, that could damage your career in a heavy way. So that's kind of how this dude has been known to operate for a long time, and everybody's kind of known it, but nobody's really called him on it until just recently. He's had multiple lawsuits pop up, one after another, and then he just got raided. We all know that Diddy's house just got raided. So the Cassie lawsuit sparked an investigation by the Department of Homeland Security, and they came and they raided him. They also got a lot of information from the Little Rod lawsuit that told everybody that there are cameras in every single room in Diddy's house, secret, hidden cameras that he uses to make these tapes of other people. So there have been a lot of people insinuated, people from politics, people from the music industry, even a couple of preachers. We're looking at you, TD Jakes. We know what you done did up there in that Diddy party, bro. It's all bad. Woo! So look, this is a weird turn though, because his son, Christian King Combs, just had a lawsuit dropped on him. We gonna call him King Diddler for this. 31-page civil lawsuit filed against Christian King Combs and his father Diddy. Diddy's in this one too. The lawsuit alleges that King, currently 26 years old, essayed Grace how you say that?
I don't know, that's why I just called her Grace.
It's a good-ass Irish or Scottish name though. She's currently 25 years old. Grace was working as a bartender and a steward on a yacht named Victorious. According to the lawsuit, Diddy chartered the yacht for a wholesome family excursion. The yacht cruised.
I'm sorry.
Yo, this isn't very wholesome, guys, just so you know.
In the lawsuit, and I had to put that in because it made me laugh so hard.
This is not going in a wholesome family direction. That's why this is funny. The yacht cruised to St. Martin in the Caribbean. Lawsuit claims that it quickly turned into a hedonistic environment. Hedonistic? Debaucherous even. That it was chaotic and the staff was unprepared for what occurred on board. They didn't know it was a diddler party, basically. They didn't know that, you know, dude's cheeks was gonna be getting clapped right and left. Yo, Zach Perkins, High Desert Sauce Company, love you, bro. Wholesome. Yeah, that's what's up, facts. They didn't know dudes was going to be having their cheeks clapped. They didn't know they were going to be Bill Cosby and people right and left. They were not expecting what they signed up for when they were like, damn, a shift in the Caribbean? Okay, cool, let's jump on the yacht. Seems like having a job on a yacht, going to exotic places, maybe meeting some famous people would be kind of like a cool luxury type of job. Not in this case, though. According to the lawsuit, Grace witnessed partying and drug use between a constant rotation of sex workers and A-list celebrities for a star-studded New Year's Eve yacht party. About the alleged essay, on 12/28/22, King was heavily intoxicated when he boarded the luxury yacht. King immediately took to Grace, who was the only steward working on board at the time. When one of Diddy's family immediately takes to you, it's time to leave. It's time to go. It's time. I don't need this job, bruh. I ain't trying to take it like that. King insisted Grace take tequila shots with him. She was reluctant, but eventually complied. Grace suspected the tequila shots had been spiked with illicit drugs and voiced her concerns. There is an audio recorded evidence included in the suit where she asks, is this tequila drugged or laced with something? That's going to be important. That's going to really clench some things in court because just wait, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. But, bro, I'm not partying with nobody if I have to ask them if they putting diddly pills in my drinks, dog. Hell no. That's just not what's up. King asked Grace to help him find a place to sleep for the night. She suggested the cinema room, and he wanted her to show him where it was. Grace, still on duty, it's her job. It's her job. She's supposed to show him to where he needs to go. Showed King, who was a guest on the yacht, so she was just doing her job, where the cinema room was located. Once in the cinema room, King undressed and forced Grace to perform sloppy toppy with a twist on him. Is that better to say? Is it better to say sloppy toppy with a twist than what's written down here?
I mean, I would have written that down there.
Yeah, okay, so oral, sloppy toppy with a twist, however you think we should put it here in the mean streets of YouTube. They hate me, bro, I swear. YouTube hates me by now. I be saying shit, goddamn. King was groping Grace, back, legs, and genitalia while aggressively kissing her. Grace was telling him no and fighting him off of her, but he blocked her from leaving. So she's like, no, get off me. You're not my uncle. I don't like this. And then he goes and blocks the door so she can't leave. That's rapey behavior, bro. That's what that is. By definition, case in point. A colleague noticed that Grace had been missing for a while and was actively searching for her. That created a moment where she was able to break free and escape. Now, Lil Rod, the dude who filed the other lawsuit, the dude who's also suing Diddy, has provided audio recordings of the attack of Grace, telling King to stop, and he has also provided pictures Grace suffered from the attack on her by King. These have all been submitted as evidence in the lawsuit. So Lil Rod, who was like with them, and he was working on his own lawsuit because Diddy was mad groping his anus, bro. Tried to give him to Cuba Gooding Jr. as like a sex treat. All this different stuff that Lil Rod is alleging. He was also like making notes, getting evidence, taking pictures. He's got pictures of the bruises that King left on Grace. He's got audio of her telling him, no, get off me. So all of that is in this lawsuit. Little Lawsuits. Okay, Tyrone A. Blackburn is an attorney for both Lil Rod and Grace. So they gunned up with the same badass attorney on this. Lil Rod's lawsuit against Diddy told us that he had hours of footage because Diddy wanted everything recorded. How lame and weird do you gotta be to be like, I'm the rap Bill Cosby. I just be out here diddling. And everybody needs to record everything though. That's crazy, bro. Y'all, he be doing way too much, bro. Grace reported the incident to the ship's captain immediately. So you know how a lot of you guys are like, Danny Masterson, that happened like 20 years ago. She told them immediately. I mean, so did the girls in the Danny Masterson thing, but they told the church and the church suppressed it. So that's why that took so long. But She reported this immediately. She did exactly what you're supposed to do. He refused to investigate. Diddy is named in the lawsuit for aiding and abetting. Diddy allegedly paid the captain hush money to keep the entire thing under wraps. In May of 2023, Grace was fired from her job aboard Victorious after numerous attempts to have the ship's captain investigate the alleged attack. So he said, I'm not saying nothing. We're just going to pretend this didn't happen. And she kept saying, no, I want to pursue this. It's not okay what was done to me, over and over and over again. The lawsuit claims that Grace has suffered mental anguish and emotional distress following this assault, which, facts, bro. Anybody who's ever been sexually assaulted will happily tell you that it screws you up. You're not the same afterwards. It does terrible things to you. So I 100% understand that she's going through it. Look, my dude Anthony Cavasso said, Diddy, more like P. Diddy. Am I right? Love you, dog. Appreciate you. Yo, this is a big one. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this, Power Converters. Big love and respect to you, family. Big love to you and this amazing community. Quick question. I know convicts beat down chomos, but do inmates of the normal population who are not convicts do the same? Or is there a different approach? Sorry for the dumb question, but I love your video. So look, man, ain't nobody in there like chomos, bro. Nobody. Like normal inmates, you know, there's a difference between an inmate and a convict, 1000%. If you in there and you on that old school shit and you know how to conduct yourself and all of that, you're more of a convict than these new school inmates. But these new school inmates, they're still savage, they're still vicious. A lot of them are the ones who jump straight to stabbing before they even know what's actually going on. You know what I'm saying? They don't kick back in the cut and watch and make sure they know everything that's happening before they jump. So yes, 100%. It's a collaborative group effort to mash these chomos, bro. So I hope that answers your question. I love you. I appreciate you. Robert Downs. How do we tell these people not to settle and let it go to trial? That would make this stop right there and then. Well, you know, some of the times with these things, some of these things went past the statute of limitations for actually doing criminal charges. But like with the Little Rod thing, Little Rod is suing, but also there are charges being pressed at the same time. Like the feds are working on this. Him suing, Cassie is working actively with the feds against Diddy. So the two can coexist. Dude can still catch charges and go to federal pound him in the ass prison, even though he's getting sued. They can hit him in the bank and then send him to prison and he can get hit in the stank all at the same time, bro. Sarah Sledgester. Hey, JD and Jax, my cousin got 12 years for SA. Sorry to hear that there was SA involved. Your cousin is in a place that he needs to be in right now. They're going to teach him a little lesson. But I love you, sis. I hope you're doing good. Jax, Gears G. Diddy done got himself dang done in darn. That was a little bit of a tongue twister, my friend. Thank you, and I appreciate you. Carly H. This is going on within all of these freaks in Hollywood's kids. That's why there are actors with kids leaving Hollywood. Look, man, I can tell you right now, I have had offers a couple different times for a couple different things to roll down there and meet a few people, and I'm just like, nah, I'm good. I mean, I went down to LA and I did a collaboration with my dude, Johnny Mitchell. I know him a little bit. He's a great dude, you know what I'm saying? But like, if you asked me, like I did a video the other day about what Jelly Roll said about Diddy. He said he had the opportunity to meet Diddy, and at first he was like, oh yeah, Diddy. And then he was like, no, actually, I don't want a picture of me and Diddy to exist. I don't want to meet that dude. And that's pretty much where it's at with me, bro. Like, for real, there's a lot of people I just don't want to meet. Damian Ross, big love and respect, family. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a few people that I think are authentic and real, and I'd like to meet them. But if they in Hollywood For me, it's everything's gonna be sus and be taken with a grain of salt. I don't know about y'all, but there's just too much weird stuff floating around out there. Anthony Cavazos, I remember I wanted to be a Hollywood star. Actually, I wanted to be a star on Nickelodeon when I was a kid. Looking at it now, I'm glad I didn't. Bro, you dodged a bullet not being involved with Nickelodeon, homie. And I know a lot of us did. A lot of us wanted to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm older than dirt. I remember Nickelodeon was coming along when I was getting a little bit older in years, and I was like, oh, some of this shit's dope. You know what I'm saying? They get to play with ooze and goo, but like, you know, them old Disney shows, still rife with that same ass crap, that TGIF stuff. Look at all the stuff against the Olsen twins. Like Bob Saget and John Stamos, there is so much sketchy stuff, and the dude who played Danny, the dude that Alanis Morissette wrote that song about because he started dating her when she was like 15 years old. All these people is suspect, bro. And I want to start digging into and doing some work on some of the older stuff that we might not have talked about yet. Stuff that people don't know. You know, Elvis, Anthony Kiedis from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. There's so many. And people are going to get their feelings hurt, bro, because people are like, no, you can't go after, he's a classic. I don't care, bro. He's a chomo. You know what I'm saying? People get really mad when I talk about what happened with Paul Walker getting involved with the 16-year-old girl. They're like, no, Paul Walker, I really like Fast. I don't care. I don't care, bro. C.A. Riley, I hope he bunks with R. Kelly. Yo, hey, man, that would be a run-through cell, bro. People would be going in and out of that bitch, coming out smelling like straight bussy, bro. Like, you know, running in there like just fucking pinch and squeal, bro. Running up out of there just stanking. That would be wild as hell. Three Flying Monkey said any festers should be exposed. Simple as that. Period. Absolutely. Alanis Morissette dated Dave Corriere, who plays Uncle Joey. Joey, yes, not Danny. Uncle Joey, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let's see. Just wanted to say hi, y'all. What's up, Robert? How you doing, man? Glad to have you here. Look, you guys, I've been struggling. I'm going to talk to you guys. Like, I hope that I can be vulnerable with you guys because I feel like we're all friends and we're all family here. I've been struggling. As some of you guys know, somebody died in my front yard a couple days ago, right? And like, I went out there and, you know, the truck was still smoking. It was still on fire. Dude was still breathing when I walked out there, but he wasn't much longer after that. And, you know, after losing a kid in 2022, at the end of 2022, stuff like this is like hitting me differently than it used to. It's really weird. Like maybe I'm softer now that I'm in recovery. Maybe I'm softer now that I've done some healing work on myself. But like my mental health has been really like weird. It's been weird. It's been different. And I try to never like let it show. But at the same time, I feel like I want to address it with you guys because I want you guys to know that, like, it's okay to go through shit, man. Like, it's 100% okay to go through shit. It doesn't matter if you're in recovery and you've been in recovery for X amount of years. It doesn't matter if you're struggling with your mental health and you thought you were doing better. All of this stuff ebbs and flows, and it's okay. And I want to be the example of a person who's real enough to come out here and just tell you, man, it's going to come and it's going to go. And you guys are okay. There's nothing wrong with you if you have good days and bad days or good weeks and bad weeks. I love you guys. And so without getting too soppy, like no Diddy here, bro, I just wanted to let you guys know that like, it's all right. It's all right if you're not okay. What's not all right is to give up. Don't give up. We need you here. We love you guys. I'm going to put these shits back on now that I had a heart-to-heart with you guys. Sorry for the Mr. Rogers moment, but Zach Perkins, my dog, High Desert Sauce Company. I'm also struggling. Hugs from Arizona. Hugs right back to you, family, man. I love you, bro. Anthony Cavazos, thank you so much, homie. That's big, dog. That really means a lot. I've already said this on previous Super Chat, but I wanted to see it. I've been struggling too. I'm wanting to see a therapist. Now that I heard you say something or you saw someone die in your yard, now seems like my problems are nothing. Lol. Bro, all of our problems, none of our problems are nothing. And everything is subjective, bro. Like, if you drown in 1 inch of water, you're no less dead than if you drown in the ocean, homie. You know what I'm saying? What's traumatic is traumatic. And it doesn't matter. What matters is that we move to try to get the help. And you said therapist, bro. I applaud applaud you for that. A lot of dudes think that it's somehow weak to go get counseling or therapy. I will tell you, it was a big game changer for me in my life to start getting therapy, to start having real like therapy sessions and working on myself helped me become a much better man. I don't think I would be as good of a husband or as good of a father or as good of a human being if I hadn't done that work on myself. So I applaud anybody who does. Your boy Scala. What's good, JD? Still kicking it at the MAT platoon at MOS school. Shit still sucks. I get it, bro. I get it. But it's awesome to see you see the progress of our little community here on YouTube and TikTok. Much love, brother, bro. I'm so damn proud of you, and thank you for everything you do. I absolutely love you, bro. Robert Downs, you ain't softer, you are stronger. Like a baby, you have to be on your knees before you can get on your feet. Don't ever say that in front of Diddy. I appreciate it. I love it. But don't be saying that in front of Diddy, bro. Or any of them weirdos. But that was beautiful, and I love you, fam. Lee Edwards, my sister, what is up? How are you? My dude, now that you've come to really value your life, you're having a deeper understanding of the value of life. It's a good discomfort. Look, 100% I value my life. I love the life that I have today. I like the person that I am today. And on a good day, I love myself. You know what I'm saying? That's something we're still working on, and it's probably always going to be a work in progress. I have days where not so much, but days where I really can feel it, man. It slaps. I love myself. So yeah, absolutely. The more that I start to value my existence, the more I feel like a lot of things. And, even some existential dread sometimes, but it's cool. We gonna get through it.
That's my jam.
You hit the existential dread and then you just disassociate. You turn into a disassociation station.
I'm just trying to stay quiet over here. That one got me. I'm sorry.
Sherlockosaurus, we're all here for you, JD, and everyone who is going through a rough time, like red, green, Canadian reference. We're all in this together. We are all in this together, homie. I love you so much. Thank you for your kind words and your support. Original owner 777. There are times I've been close to self-deleting. I tried a couple times, homie. I'm so grateful that I'm still here. And so is my family and the people that love me. Every time I do, I focus on my daughter. I cannot put her through that. So find someone to live for. Someone, something, whatever the fuck keeps you here, whatever keeps you from giving up, we're gonna cheer for it all day, every day. Secretly Human, show us the boy. Which one? You want to see Zero or you want to see Moxie? Moxie's a girl. Ashley, what is up, sis? We love you. Big love and respect to you and Mama Jax. Totally unrelated, but I caught a California king snake today. Got his jaw mangled by a weed whacker, so I'm rehabbing him for a few weeks. That is dope. I love that, man. We have rehabbed 4 squirrels, 3 raccoons, and now a French bulldog who was malnourished and has some stuff that's going to cost us thousands of dollars, but she's super worth it because we love her. Matt said, man, thanks for that. I've seen the bad as a paramedic and I need a therapist. Thank you. Hey, Matt, I just want to encourage you, bro. Like, not only like it's scary and it's difficult at first, and you're going to have to face some stuff that's going to be hard to dredge up. Maybe even some stuff that you didn't even cognitively understand was there still affecting you. But once you do, bro, you're going to come out so much lighter and so much stronger on the other side. I'm proud of you, brother. And thank you for the work that you do. You are a real life hero as a paramedic. I love you, homie. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to hit some stuff that isn't supers because I just want to know what y'all are about. I'm seeing some stuff. I'm seeing some more stupers. So that one American guy said, check out a call for an uprising about the McMartin preschool fiasco with these freak shows. I will check that out, homie. Thank you so much. JD, thanks for giving us this community. Gotta ask though, is Florida normal? Oregon 5 to 10. Hey, look, man, the shirt, the Florida normal shirt is because in Florida, it's the only place on the planet I could go and actually blend in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm normal in Florida-ish. I'm normal-ish in Florida. Anywhere else I go, I kind of stick out, bro. Big love and respect to you. William C. Castillo. We with you, JD. You so real, homie. Thank you for your positivity and making dope content. Thank you for being here. And thank you for just like hanging out, man. I really love you guys. This has become such a huge blessing in my life to be able to come on lives and kick it with you guys. And we can talk about subjects and everything, but just to like be able to get to go back and forth with you guys and get to know you guys a little bit has been so dope. It's been such a blessing for me. So thank you, brother. Secretly Human, 0. That young lady might not want to be picked up after the other day. Here's the thing about picking her up. So part of her neglect was that they bred her way too early for her to be bred. And then they didn't take care of her when she was nursing. When she was nursing the pups, they didn't do it properly. So she has messed up nipples. And as someone with messed up nipples, I can relate. So when I go to pick her up, she growls a little bit. She don't like it too much. She gets a little unfriendly about that. Sansevera Media, contribution to the Wood Chipper Fund. My brother, how you doing, man? Big love and respect to you, Sansevera. Mac Media, love your work, JD. Thank you so much. What's your favorite food? I like protein, homie. You know what I'm saying? No, I really like Thai food. I really like sushi. I eat a lot of Mexican food. A lot of Mexican food, bro. Bowls, burritos, tacos. If it's got some O's on that shit, I'm gonna put it in my mouth.
Churros.
That sounded weird. I shouldn't have said that at all. Sherlockosaurus, what happens to people that go to jail for putting false allegations on people, especially the bad charges? I've never seen anybody go to jail for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I guess it would be like filing a false police report. It's usually a misdemeanor. They really need to work on their system when people try to put faulty allegations on other people. They need to work on their system of how that's dealt with so that it's not as prevalent. It really is a problem. Stewie Griffin, who's a diddler? Anyone in the Diddy camp is a diddler. Mark Garinger, as a CO myself, people like this is why I love my job, seeing people turn themselves around. Hey man, hell yeah, I appreciate that, big dog. Much love and respect to you. Anthony Cavazos, you totally look like a biker to me, not being insulting. Hey, Anthony, I'm not insulted, bro. I've hung out with a lot of bikers. I've hung out with multiple different 1% clubs throughout my life. I think a lot of them are super good ass people, bro. Like the majority of them that I've met are super good ass people. And they have a cool aesthetic, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to jockey their shit or anything like that. But like I grew up being in punk rock bands. I started out as a drummer. And then we couldn't find a singer, so I grabbed a microphone and I was like, fuck it, let's go. You know what I'm saying? And then I got into metal bands, playing drums and singing. I've always been into just a little bit of that harder shit in my life. So that kind of came out, man, in my style and all of that. I still listen to a lot of hip hop, bro. I like a lot of EDM. I like a lot of weird emo, sad rap shit too, bro. Like I'm a complicated human with a lot of feelings and different flavors. Games for stuff. Queso. My son? Has anybody seen my son, Queso? I haven't talked to my son, Queso, in a minute. Somebody call Queso and tell him to call his papa. I got him right here. He could be underneath my wing. I'll feed him like a mama bird. Yeah. Matt. Man, much love to you. Literally inspired me to self-reflect, and it's okay to be vulnerable. You are my hero. Homie, I'm not a hero. I'm just somebody who loves you and appreciates you. And taking that self-reflection time is really important. Taking that self-care time is really important. And doing things to build and invest in yourself is vital because, Matt, you are worth investing in. You are worth loving. You are worth building up, homie. I absolutely love you and I believe in you. You got to believe in yourself. You got to invest in yourself and you got to build yourself. I know. There's tons of dudes on the internet giving like how to be an alpha advice. Fuck that. Let's be good human beings, dog. Let's be good human beings. Let's learn to love ourselves and have a positive impact on the world around us. And if we happen to be badasses while we do it, bro, that's kick ass, dog. You know what I'm saying? I love you and I appreciate you and I believe in you, Matt. Cynthia Fisher, I'm a counselor. It's important to have good relationships with your therapist. It is okay. See a couple and stay with one that works. Love mine. That can be a really good thing too. Really good point, sister. Thank you for pointing that out for all of us. That if you don't succeed with one counselor, It's okay. There's plenty of flavors out there, man. You didn't like the very first rock band that you ever listened to. Maybe you did. I don't know. But, there's all different types, bro. There's all different styles. People have different styles of counseling, different styles of recovery coaching, different styles of personal fitness training. Find one that works with you for your goals and your personal progress. Anthony Cavazos! What up, my dog? I'm working on getting into the biker culture. I'm working on getting me a Harley Davidson, freewheeler. I love bikers and the history of bikers, especially with so many of them formed clubs after World War II. Man, I'll tell you what, there are some good-ass dudes out there, brother. There are some good-ass dudes. I appreciate you. Jason Lovett, hell yeah, big love and respect, my friend. Alan Manross, love your message as a breaker of generational childhood trauma. Semper Fi, graduating from Michigan State at the end of the month. First Manross ever. Dude, hell yeah, man, that is amazing. You are not only gonna secure a better future for yourself, but your future generations by working hard and doing kick-ass shit to get yourself out of that cycle, bro. I'm so proud of you, Alan, hell yeah. Melanin Queen, sister, big love and respect. Much love and respect to you and the missus. Love your spirit and drive. Thank you for being a sweetheart. Wish you and your family, TYR. What's TYR? Oh, it's the best. I think it misspelled. It does that on supers. I love you so much, sister. Thank you so much. And Jax thanks you as well. Who this is? Kitty! What's up, Kitty? How you doing? How many years have you been doing recovery services? I've been clean and sober for many years. About 2.5 years on my own. I was working in recovery houses before that, and I was interning before that, but that was intern work. I've been doing it for about 2.5 years on my own. Fishing with Foxy, what is up, fam? Been a second, good to see you. Was a long weekend bass tournament, Saturday, and dead tired, 4 miles in the kayak, didn't catch nothing, but still fun. Sometimes it's not about what you catch, homie. Sometimes it's just about getting out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it's just about being out in the middle of nowhere, doing your thing, and bro, I think it feeds the soul, personally. I need to get out there and do something. Jax, you want to go out in the woods with me? Yeah, she's still acclimating from living in a place her entire life where everything in the woods wants to kill you all the time to being in a place where very little actually wants to kill you in the woods in Oregon. Did you know that?
I mean, I'll take your word for it. Look out, though.
I think that's fair. Lit match. You're the most awesome redemption story. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm just blessed and lucky to be here. I almost wasn't. Jax, were there any supers that I missed at the beginning?
That's what I was just looking for. So I think...
Gloria, hi from Texas. Hello from Oregon. Big love. JD03XX. Bro, I served 10 years in the Corps, 2002 to 2012. 4 tours as a grunt, and my addictions are killing me again. Been sober twice for over a year, but it has crept back up and has its hold. Look, man, these things happen. What it means is that there was something that you weren't doing or something that you needed to adjust in your program of recovery. Recovery is something that you have to invest in every day. I've been clean for almost 5 years, bro. Every single day, I have to go out and I have to actively work on something for my mind, something for my body, and something for my spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what recovery is. I need to keep myself healthy, even if it's just making sure that I'm eating good, healthy, nutritious meals, or if it's making sure that I get enough sleep at night. That's taking care of my body. That's something that I can do, something that's self-care. For my mind, I have to spend some time focusing on the things that keep me clean, like my gratitude, my humility, spiritual. I don't know, you can pray, you can meditate, you can write, you can listen to music and jam out. You can find a spiritual aspect in lifting weights and working out. That also helps with the body, but you have to work on those 3 aspects every day, and I promise you, it will give you better, stable results. Also have a community, bro. You need a community of people who understand, because you've been through some things that most normal people aren't going to be able to understand. You need to try to find people you have common ground with on that are also working towards recovery. And I know you can do it, because a lot of our brothers and sisters that are veterans come back and they have hiccups with sobriety. It just comes with the territory. I've worked with a lot of them and I love them and they're amazing people. Sherlockosaurus, question. Are podcasts a big thing behind bars, especially true crime podcasts? And do you listen to them? Do you know of any cold cases that need attention? So look, you don't have access to the internet. You have access to like radio or TV if you're lucky. So you can't really get a bunch of podcasts. People do listen to like radio talk shows, but they don't have access to like podcasts from the internet. Anthony Cavazos, I had a guy the other day curse me out on the road. Took a lot in me not to get out of my car, pull him out, and break his nose. I'm not trying to catch a charge. He cut in front of me. Hey, man, so you just got to let little shit go, bro. Like, those are Cadillac problems. Those are first world ass problems. You know what I'm saying? Like, if your biggest problem is you get a little road rage because somebody's an asshole, there's always going to be people that are assholes who think their lives are so much important than everybody else's that they're going to be dicks, bro. You just got to let it slide because it's so much better out here. Zach Perkins. 2,651 days sober. Still mentally struggle from time to time. 3 attempt survivor, no attempt sober. Advice to those still struggling, keep pushing forward no matter what. Baby steps are still steps. Every step is a step, my brother, and I love you and I'm proud of you every single day, man. Jeffrey Phillips. Hey, man, why isn't there a barrier to entry on felons getting their 2A rights back? I think it's bullshit. I 100% agree with you, Jeffrey, and I don't know why they make it impossible for people that have felony records. Let's not even like divvy up between. Like, if a gun wasn't involved in your crime, they should never take your gun rights. Like, I understand if you're on probation or parole, you're still technically in custody, so they have to have interactions with you and they have to be able to come to your home and they want that safety. I could see that. But once you're done paying your time, you have constitutionally God-given rights in this country, and they're just infringing upon them. It doesn't make any sense to me. Don DeSico. Sup, bro? Are diddlers handled by their own race? Yes, Dawn. That is one thing that is absolutely in prison. You can't go and handle somebody from another race because that could start a race war. Now, everybody who has one shade of skin or is from one geographical region might have their politics set up and they deal with things a certain way. It doesn't mean that other people from other geographical regions or cultures deal with shit the same way. So you can't go, like, if I'm on the yard, I can't walk up to a black dude or a Hispanic dude or a native dude or an Asian dude and be like, yo, you're a chomo, I'm gonna take you out. That's their problem to deal with. I made a shirt, it said police your own community. That wasn't just about being out here and making sure that you're keeping your neighborhood clean, you're looking out for the elderly and women and children and making sure people aren't abusing animals around you. Like, that's what we should be doing, but also in prison, you police your own community. So that's kind of what that shirt that I made was about. It's just how it goes, bro. We all have to make sure that we're cleaning up our own car. We all have to make sure that our own little community, no matter how big or small the circle is, the people that we call our community, we got to clean it up, bro. That's just what it is. Anthony Cavazos, what do inmates use to tattoo? Ink and one needle? Stick and pokes are a thing, my dude. Stick and pokes are a thing. But, it's really hard to find needles. So, like, if they're going to do a stick and poke, a lot of the time what they do is they'll, like, they'll get a paper clip and sharpen it and whittle it down, and they'll use that, and it sucks. It's terrible. I've seen very, very awful tattoos with stick and poke. But, so, like, when I was in there, we had CD players. You could buy a Discman and you could buy CDs. So that CD player is going to have 2 motors in it. One that looks like a Jolly Rancher and one that looks like a little flat disc. We called it the Jolly Rancher and the Pancake. You can make 2 tattoo machines out of 1 CD player. Then you get a Bic pen and You use that as the cylinder, and you attach the motor to it. And a lot of the time what we use, because you could buy guitars where I was at, so we'd use guitar strings. Make a guitar string needle, and brrr, I actually have a video where I made one. It's up if you want to go check it out. I actually made one in my old house just to show you guys. But it's much better to use a machine if you're locked up. Don't let somebody stick and poke on you. I've seen it turn out so bad. Secretly Human, would you like to join the cult of Robert Maudsley? I don't know who that is, but I don't do cults. I don't do cults, bro. I imagine that you're probably asking me because it's something cool, but I don't know what it is. And I'm just classically not into cults. They creep me out. Prayers from Applegate. Big love and respect to you. Yo, my dog, the Texan. If you're too dangerous to have all rights instated after your time, then they shouldn't let you out. Give them back their rights after they do their time. Big facts. And you know what? I heard that Texas will actually allow you, if you're a felon, to have a gun for home defense, that you're not allowed to leave the house with it. But I've heard that in places in Texas that felons are allowed to have guns. Is anybody in Texas, because I don't live there, is anybody in Texas in the chat know if that's true? I would love to hear if anybody knows anything about that. Crypto Crayon, soot ink. Yeah, that's what they use for the ink. It's crazy. Soot ink sucks though because it fades so fast. Let's see. Lucas Henry, my dog, man. Lucas Henry's old school. He's been with us for so long. He's a day one. He's a rider. I was surprised how getting tattooed actually feels. Like, it doesn't hurt. It just kind of sucks for a bit. Wait till you get to some different spots, bro. There are spots that actually do hurt. But yeah, there's a lot of spots where it really ain't shit, bro. I just want to let you guys know while you're here, I do have merch. It's at convictclothing.net. I've got just released a wood chipper shirt. It's got me in the woods, and there's a wood chipper, and there's blood everywhere, and I really like it. It looks like a metal band shirt. We got the black metal font. It's hard as shit to read. I like a lot of that merch from those metal bands. We've also got one where I'm with a burning prison and I'm screaming. And we've also got the Make Pedophiles Afraid Again line. Got hats, got shirts. We got the one pedophile, one bullet flag, shirt, and hat combo right now. So if you want to check out any of my stuff, it's at convictclothing.net. There's my shameless self-promotion, you guys. Thank you for riding out with me. I appreciate you. Very interested. Thank you so much, homie. Big love and respect. HR Paper Stacks. What's good, JD? Hope you're doing well. Glad to catch another live. Yo, HR, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate the support. Big love and respect to you. I hope your weekend's killing it right now. Larkback, thank you. Zach Perkins, getting my rights restored. That's what I like to hear. So look, I have two sponsors. I have a sponsor in Alcoholics Anonymous and a sponsor in Narcotics Anonymous. You know why? Because I was extra. I wanted to make sure that I could call someone at any given time and be able to get advice and help if I was going through a crisis. My NA sponsor has been at it for literal decades. He's been clean for like 36 years. He sponsored Scott Whelan from the Stone Temple Pilots back in the day. And he was a big boy felon like me. He had over 30 felonies on his record. And so he got all of them expunged and has his gun rights and has a concealed carry. He's mobbing around Florida in a Cadillac, old as shit, mobbing around in a Cadillac, just gunned up, bro. I love that dude. He's savage. Kitty, if you could vote, would you? I can vote. Felons can vote in some states and they can't vote in other states, which also makes not a single lick of sense to me. Why? Why would they not let you vote in some states? It should be a federal right to be able to vote as a felon. But I will be voting 100%. Trev, we need to make a Jason V use a hammer, not pee-pee merch. Well, hey, man, we can talk to him about that very soon. I talked to the Alaskan Avenger yesterday morning. He's doing really good. He's having a good time He's having a good time at the new place that he's at in Alaska. It is actually a farm. He said his only news is that cows really stink. He was up till Friday night till like 11 o'clock herding cows out on this farm. He's so happy, bro. He just wanted to be able to work and get a little fresh air and be productive. He said on the weekends they give you steak and eggs. You work your ass off every day, but on the weekends at the prison he's at, the Alaskan Avenger is eating steak and eggs. So I'm so happy for him. Zach Perkins, you need a hot sauce in the merch section. Let's talk about that, big dog. I appreciate you. Alan Manross, promotion game on par with Ryan Reynolds. Bro, I love Ryan Reynolds, bro. Nobody ever tell me nothing bad about Ryan Reynolds, or at least let me see the next Deadpool before anybody tell me anything bad about Ryan Reynolds. I love that dude, bro. He's funny as hell.
You say you love him and you don't even put no Diddy after it.
Why would I say no Diddy? It's Ryan Reynolds. That's Deadpool. Are you kidding me? I'm not going to know Diddy Wade Wilson. God. Disaster Dave, thank you, homie. What's up? Mod spitting facts. My mods are dope, bro. Anthony Cavazos, this is a good ass question. You guys are going to like this. Do some inmates really throw questionable fluids on officers and flood out the toilets? I admire CO's patience for putting up with that. They 100% do. It's called piss bombing, shit bombing. You can do the Glock dookie. So look, if you're in the hole, sometimes they'll take their little cup, they get a little cup in there, and they'll doo-doo in it, and then they'll in it, and they stir it up. And there's actually the bottom of the bunks at some of the places that you go to, the bunks are actually made of fiberglass. You can scrape off fiberglass splinters, put it in there, mix it around, and when you throw it on them and hit them in the face with it, and they go to wipe the doo-doo off their face, the fiberglass gets into their skin. It pokes into their skin because it's little splinters, and you poison their bloodstream. I've seen that happen multiple times. It's really nasty, bro. And it's not really that the COs have patience to put up with them because they fuck you up when you do that, bro. If you think that you just throwing doo-doo on a CO's face and they not gonna fuck you up, you are sorely mistaken, bro. They come in with that team, they'll have a taser shield. Imagine a shield the size of the cell door and the front of it is a taser. They'll come in there and zap you right off your feet, bro. And then they'll tase your balls. They'll spray you with the spray. They get their get back, bro. They ain't just in there getting doo-doo thrown on them and just being like, it's okay, I'm a CO, I'm gonna just turn the other cheek. They ain't Jeebus, bro. They ain't playing that Jeebus shit. They gonna fuck you up, bro. They gonna come in there and they gonna do you real dirty. Kitty, what do you think of when went down at Nickelodeon? I haven't had the proper time to be able to look into that. I apologize. I really do need to look into that. I've been really busy keeping up with all of the Diddy updates, and those two things happened at the same time as far as coming out. So I need to do more research on the whole Nickelodeon thing. I will get to that, though. I will. Zach Perkins, not allowing felons the right to vote is taxation without representation. 1,000%. If they're taxing you, your voice needs to matter when it comes to voting. Not that I think our voices matter that much with our votes anyway, but we should at least have the illusion that we can do some shit about something. 1,000% with you, brother. Jeffrey Phillips, hey man, I've never been to jail and don't struggle with addiction. Hell yeah, man, I'm stoked for you. But your channel is therapeutic and inspirational to me. You're a wise man, thank you. I have not very often in my life been called a wise man, but I genuinely appreciate you, bro. I'm just a dude who's been some places, you know what I'm saying? And I'd like to be able to come on here and tell you guys, you know, my experience so that you guys can swerve the bad shit and hopefully we can all relate on, you know, whatever we can relate on. I'm proud of you for never having addiction problems and never being incarcerated. That's exactly what I want for everyone, bro. I think it's much more a measure of your intestinal fortitude to be able to deal with life on life's terms and not end up in these bad places. So I'm proud of you, homie. We family. I love you.
CJ from Blenders is here.
CJ from Blenders, what's up, CJ? How you doing, man? Thank you so much, CJ. I think you probably recognize the gear. I want to give a huge shout out to my homeboy CJ, who sent me multiple pairs of Blenders and a Blenders hat, man, because he saw that I was wearing gear and that some of my shits were scuffed, man. So he just sent me a bunch of Blenders. He's a solid ass dude. Big love and respect to you, homie. Thank you so much. Jimmy James Woo, thanks for all the work, your work, JD. If you have some time, I highly recommend the song Bleed by Meshuggah. Drummer is not human. Bro, Meshuggah, No one in Meshuggah is human, bro. Are you kidding me? No one in Meshuggah or Candiria are human beings, bro. Those dudes are nasty. They're nasty. They're so good. Try headbanging to Meshuggah. That you're gonna need a chiropractor, dog. I love them. They're fire, bro. 100%. Like, I cannot do those super crazy, quirky, off-time beats, bro. Like, I'll throw a whole hip, bro. I'll throw a whole hip trying to... It's crazy, bro. They're fire. Kitty, if you give the government 1 inch, they'll take a mile. The more they can take away, they will. You know what is funny is that I actually was watching an RFK interview, and he was saying the same exact thing. He was like, don't give the government any rights ever. If the government takes something away, even if they say it's temporarily for your safety, you're never getting it back, and they're going to take every bit of it that they possibly can. So I 100% agree with you, and I thought it was crazy to see a presidential candidate actually being honest and talking about it the other day. Yo, I see CJ. What's up, dog? Big love, man. Big love. Sense of Air Media. Mostly agree with giving felons 2A and voting rights after they serve their time, but not chomos. Otherwise, 1,000%. Well, I don't think chomos are people, bro. I don't think we should be giving them oxygen, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they should be drinking H2O. I don't think that they should be using our food, bro. But, you know, I'm with you on that. If it was my world, bro, if we went on the JD delay program, you know, they would get one where they get like a really stiff sentence and they would be chemically castrated or physically castrated. We could run the knife right up that scrotum. And then after that, anything ever happens after their long sentence and their castration, it's a wood chipper, bro. And they don't get a shitload of appeals. But other than that, I think that we need to give people their right to vote back and participate in society. If you want them to pay taxes, you need to let them participate in all angles of society. That's just what makes sense to me. Michael Murphy, I love your last name, dog. I love your last name. Hey, JD, I recently lost some weight to control my diabetes. Haven't been at this since high school. I was bullied as the wimpy kid. It's bringing up body image issues. It's messing with me. Look, man, I'm always fluctuating in weight, bro. I get it. I feel really small right now because I know that I've lost mass. I've lost gains, hands down, bro. It's been a while since I've been able to keep up my normal routine. So I feel you 100%. Here's the thing is you're going to take 3 steps forward and 2 steps back. Then you're going to take a step forward, another couple steps back. It's all about persistence, bro. It's about your consistency, your persistence, and your mindset. You're going to be okay, bro. Just do what you need to do. Regiment your eating. Get some workouts in. It's going to be okay. You're dealing with a legitimate health issue, bro. Diabetes is a really difficult thing to deal with. I love you and I'm proud of you. You have this in you. Yo, Trev says smash that like button like a chomo, and I'm going to have to agree with my dude, man. We only got 256 likes on this thing. I don't even know what likes do, but I like it when y'all like me. So if you want to like me, you can hit that button. Dylan said, as a felon, only certain states block you from voting. Big facts, Dylan. Like here in the state of Oregon, I can vote. When I lived in the state of Florida, I could not vote. No vote. But here... just moving back here, I'm instantly able to vote again. So I will be voting. James Lopeman, you are a wise man, JD. I love this community. I love you, man. I'm just a dude who's been there, and I really appreciate you being here. Big love and respect to you, homie. Anthony Cavazos, how do inmates celebrate Christmas? I just imagined an inmate dressed Santa Claus throwing out snacks and contraband gifts. Well, that was a joke. Here's the thing is that so at the places that I've been on Christmas, they usually come and they bring you a bag. It's like, a little brown, lunch bag. And I think it had like some old ass fruit snacks. A couple little pieces of hard candy, the type that like old people give out to kids that ruins kids' teeth. They try to bite it down, 3 teeth fly out. And like an apple, a small apple. That's what they give you in prison on Christmas where I've been. I know some places have a little bit better Christmas packages. Some places have no Christmas package at all. Christmas is basically just a normal day in prison. It's just, you get a little bit better of a dinner, but they serve it at lunch. And other than that, it's just a day they don't serve you, they don't give you your mail. So you're not hearing from your people on the streets. Let's see. Disaster Dave, make a video on Arthur Hector Fernandez. Who is that? Tell me more, Dave. Tell me more. Frogman Smith, play JD. Did you see Chomo Tyler Oliveira video thing? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Bustin' Cider. Bustin' Cider. You got my ass with that name, fool. I've seen Meshuggah live. Me too, bro. Me too. I saw them on a tour where they were with Deftones. I've seen Deftones 15 times, and Meshuggah played with Deftones on one of the tours that I saw, and they were fire, bro. Absolute fire. I've spent my whole day, besides hanging out with family, I've spent a lot of my time today editing this video. I did an interview, for those of you who follow UFC, Matt the Immortal Brown, the UFC champion, the absolute legend. Me and him sat down for an interview. So I've been editing that video today, and that is going to be coming out very soon. Keep an eye out for that, you guys. I'm super excited. I'm super excited. Matt is such a savage dude, and his mindset is pure success, bro. He pisses excellence. That dude is fire. He went from a place where he was in and out of jail, struggling with different drugs. He overdosed on heroin, to one day he just literally went down to an MMA gym and ended up with no training, getting in the ring and fighting a fight, and he won. And he just decided, this is my life now. I'm not doing drugs anymore. I'm not getting in trouble anymore. And he went all the way in UFC as a weatherweight. Let's see. From one puppet to another. Y'all are feeling my hat. I see a lot of comments about the hat. Y'all feeling the hat? It's a Blender's hat. It's the same brand as the glasses, and my friend CJ hooked me up with it. Ashley Park, I absolutely love you and enjoy your point of view about everything. Thank you. Big love to you. JR, you a punk. I mean, I did play in punk rock bands. Why you sound mad though, bro? Why are you literally spending your time watching me if I'm a punk? Is that where you live? You just hang out watching punks all day, or did you just want attention? Here you go, guy. Here's a little gold star of attention for you, buddy. There you go, JR. You feel better now? Mwah. Kiss it, make it better. Hang out and watch more punks, dog. Love you, Step Mom Jax. Oh, Leland Case. Leland says he loves you, Step Mom Jax.
Hey, David Hedge, please stop spamming. I see you. I'm giving him the comment right now, but please stop spamming, bro.
What's up with it? Where David Hedge?
You're going to see him. There's 50 comments from him.
Bro, my wife just passed away from cancer. Feel like killing myself. Ex-British Army. Been drinking since she passed 7 days ago. And even though I don't know what that is. Cocktails, have 3 kids, look after, what do I do, bro? Love. Hey, man, so we're going to take a second. We're going to address this, bro. Losing your wife, I can't even imagine, bro. I mean, I lost one of my kids, bro, and it was absolutely gut-wrenching. The hole that it left inside of me is never, ever going to fill. Losing your wife is going to be a hole that's never going to fill. But, bro, you need to pull your shit together, dog. All due respect, all love in my heart, all compassion. You have fucking kids, bro. It's not about you right now. You have to tuck it up. And you have to be strong because you have those kids. And you're going to have to go through the whole roll of emotions, bro. You're going to have to go through mourning. But you have to do it. This talk about not wanting to live anymore, you don't get to do that, homie. You have kids. You have to be strong. I love you, and I know that you can do this. I know that you've got this in you, but you have to be strong for those kids, homie. You have to tuck it up, bro. And I know that it sucks to say that to somebody who's mourning their wife. I 100% sympathize with you. I'll sit and talk to you about it if you need to talk about it, but you're not fucking allowed to give up. So get that shit out of your vocabulary because it's about your kids. That's where it is, bro. I love you. I'm sorry that you're going through this. Rest in peace. Absolute condolences. But you gotta really think about those kids, bro. Make your life about your kids if you need to survive. Whatever it is. When I lost my kid, I immediately wanted to use, homie. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm an addict in recovery. Of course, the first thing I'm gonna want to do is fucking use. I don't know how to deal with these big of emotions in my life. I've never felt those big of emotions in my entire life. So I immediately like, I know what's gonna make this hurt go away, just like you're doing with drinking. But I didn't want to disrespect my kid's memory by doing some fuck shit to try to take away the pain of his passing. He deserves the respect of me feeling through that. I needed to feel through that, and he deserved that respect. You need to start thinking about your kids, bro. Put the bottle down. I love you, and I'm proud of you. You got this, okay? I'm right here with you. I got you. But you need to put the bottle down, and you need to stop talking about suicide-y shit, bro. It ain't gonna work. We don't do that. We don't give up around here, bro. We don't give up around here, especially when you got kids involved, homie. Alan Manross, you aren't responsible for your trauma, but you are responsible for how you deal with it. Big facts up, homie. Big facts up. 100%. Let's see. Voluminous Silverback, bro. Venomous Silverback, bro. Your name is fire as fuck, bro. Your name is hella fire. JD Delay 5150, you should review that Nickelodeon documentary if possible. Yo, I will absolutely do that. I just have to have time to be able to sit down and actually watch something. But I absolutely need to do it. Feral Crow, JD for governor. They ain't ready here, bro. They ain't ready here. They might elect me in Florida, bro. Back in Florida where I'm normal. They ain't ready for my ass here. The state of Oregon has the most lenient laws on chomos. The heaviest laws on like just fist fights. Like 2 grown-ass men can't fight. Bro, I'd switch this whole bit. I'd flip this bitch, bro. They would not be ready for my ass, bro. You'd be allowed to stand your ground. We'd have some stand your ground laws. We'd have castle doctrine. We'd have guns for felons. And we'd be putting chomos and wood chippers in a month if they elected me as governor, bro. We'd be doing that shit. Lee Edwards, what's up on a snail mail address? Man, we looked at getting a PO box, and it was just crazy. I'm gonna have to get back to you, Lee. I love you, sis. Anthony Cavazos. Anthony Cavazos said, I don't understand when inmates threaten someone. They'll be like, I'm in for a long time, so I got nothing to lose. Well, yeah, but if you kill them, the man you're threatening, it's another charge for you, and it might be death row the next time. If you're doing life, getting the death penalty doesn't sound as bad. Honestly, I would rather do the death penalty than do life in prison. If I'm not getting out, bro, if that's my existence for the rest of my life, let's get this over with, homie. You need me to tie the noose? You know what I'm saying? If my life's completely over, 100% kaput, and I got to shower with dudes and smell dudes doo-doo all the time, I'm not sticking, bro. I'm not sticking. Give me that DP, bro. But yeah, Jurassic Clips, you fucking with the skibbity toilet king? Yeah, bro. I mean, you don't want to mess with dudes that are doing a lot of time because they got a lot less to lose, man. A lot of people hang on to that good time and they're like, oh, I really need to get out. My out date's coming up and stuff like that. But dudes who are doing a really long set, they're not worried about that out date. They're worried about the life they have to live in there every single day. Samuel Dodson, I lost my wife during COVID and raising our girl on my own. Hit me up if you need to talk. Yo, you hear that? Samuel Dodson is going through the same thing right now, man. I'm telling you, you're not alone. You just can't give up. I love you both, bro. I love you, Samuel. Thank you so much for saying that in the chat, man. You are a good-ass human being. Big love and respect. Joshua Anderson, about to start engineering school. That is fire, bro. Hell yeah. Should I find the biggest guy first day and handle it? Just kidding. You're an inspiration, bro. Thank you so much, man. Look at you. You're an inspiration. You're starting engineering school, bro. My mind don't even work on that level, bro. You're killing it. That's super dope. And yeah, I would definitely find the biggest dude the first day and Give him a kiss right on the mouth, brother. No Diddy. Kitty, what do you think about the passive cops in California? What is the passive cops? I don't even know what passive cops is. Babe, do you know what passive cops are? Kitty, illuminate me. Educate me, please. Yes. A Love 510. JD is from Santa Rosa. Big facts. Ethan, Queso turned gangster. I know you probably think I'm Queso. I'm not. I'm Queso's dad. That's the family resemblance. That's why you guys keep thinking that I'm Queso, because he is the fruit of my loins. He is my sperm fruit. I built that child with my...
And a Wendy's 20-piece chicken nuggets?
Yeah, and a Frosty. I thought it was a hot blonde. I got to making love, and then Queso came out 9 months later.
I don't know what is wrong.
I really shouldn't sing like that, should I?
No.
There's a lot of shit wrong with me, huh?
I just love you, babe.
I have a lot of problems.
I'm not going to comment.
Zach Perkins, did you get your surprise box of spicy, delicious... Bro, I have a stack of packages I haven't looked at, bro. I'm going to go look. I appreciate you. Big love. Hell yeah, I got something spicy. I'm stoked. Thank you. Kitty, they're not arresting people for crimes. Why would cops arrest people for crimes in California? The DA's not going to do anything. The judges aren't going to do anything. Why the hell would the cops arrest them? It's the whole system. It's not just them police, dog. Like, what would you do if people want to talk mad shit about the police, and I do too, because they're easy targets, you know what I'm saying? But like, really, it's not always on them. A lot of the times, like, what would you do if you're arresting people day after day after day after day, and you just see them go in and pop right back out, and nothing ever happens? Eventually, you go get tired of that shit, bro. It's gonna get tiring that the laws in California are broken. That soft on crime shit does not work, homie. It does not work. As an ex-con, as an ex-career criminal, I'm going to tell you right now, if there's no consequences, you're not going to cuddle people into not committing crimes. You need the consequences. You need harsher consequences, but you need treatment. You need treatment. You need mental health treatment. You need substance abuse treatment. You need life skills classes. Because a lot of the people that go to prison, they don't know how to exist out here. So you've got to help them at least a little bit so they can function in society, or they're going to keep damaging the community on repeat. But why would cops arrest people if they're just going to go in and come right back out? Why would you put a stinky dude in your car and drive him 15 minutes down the road if they just going to let him out 10 minutes later? It don't make no sense, bro. Jonathan Polo. I just called 911 because my neighbor's garbage cans were on fire, and it was on fire. Fire is some serious stuff, bro. Never play with fire, bro. Like, fire damage spreads so quickly, people can die. In that type of a situation, my phone does have 9 and 1 buttons on it. But, you know, I'm proud of you. You did the right thing, homeboy. I'm glad that you were aware. You probably saved some serious lives. Zach Perkins, High Desert Hot Sauce Company. My brother-in-law, Army Ranger, lost my sister. He went off the deep end. He abandoned everything for meth. He recently lost his life. I'm also here to talk about it if our vet needs. Big facts, man. You know, it's really easy to turn to something that's going to end up taking your life and taking you away from your family. And those kids already lost their mama, brother. Those kids lost their mama. We love you. We stand with you. You see all these people in the chat talking about they got you, bro? You did the right thing by reaching out, and I'm really proud of you. Kitty! They need to bring back mental hospitals. Look, man, they absolutely need to have treatment for people with mental health issues. 100%, because a lot of the time they end up just, packing them into jails and prisons. And that doesn't help our communities or our society at all whatsoever, because they end up just getting more traumatized. None of their issues are addressed, and they end up right back out on the streets. And that's how you end up with an even scarier problem. Driver's thoughts. I've been struggling with my alcohol addiction, but your channel inspires me to keep trying. Bro, I struggled for years and years and years and years. And I tried over and over and over again to get out of my addictions before it actually stuck. sometimes that's just how it goes, especially with alcohol, because it's everywhere. It's right in front of you all the time. I'm proud of you. You got this. Don't ever feel defeated just because you have a setback. We don't give up around here. I love you, homie. Josh Bassett, what's up, man? Hey, JD. Much love. Man, I love your messages and how real you are. And quick life update. Me and my girlfriend getting our first home soon. Josh, hell yeah! My dog, get in the house. That is a huge step, homie. There aren't that many people left who are able to actually make that happen. I'm so proud of you. I know how much work you must have put into that. Landon Norwood, big love and respect, dog. Jonathan Polo, yo, just got accepted to a talent agency and getting into acting. Wish me luck for hopefully a successful career. Jonathan, get it, brother, get it. We go see you in some movies real soon, big dog. Hell yeah. I'm proud of you, brother. Get after it, man. Hell yeah. Oil up, JD. Why'd you say that? Why'd you say that with your mouth? Why'd you say that?
I'll protect you, babe.
Thank you. Anthony Cavazos. I don't drink alcohol because 2 members of my family were severe alcoholics. There was a lot of arguing and screaming in my household. Thankfully, they are 14 years sober and they're doing well. Big love on that, man. Hell yes. Alcohol caused so much craziness and drama and friction in my life. And, you know, there's times where after a long day's work, I'm like, man, I sure would like a nice cold beer. And maybe I could handle it now. Maybe being almost 5 years clean and sober, I could drink and not drink like I'm trying to kill myself. But is it worth trying? Is it worth risking everything that I have and everything that I love? For me, it's just not, bro. It's just not. So, I will just go ahead and drink kombucha and, my white monsters. They're actually pretty satisfying, to tell you the truth. What do we got going on here? JD, joining the Navy in June. Wish me luck. Missile Grievous, good luck and thank you for your sacrifice and service. Genuinely appreciate you, homie. Hell yeah. Do a 5-finger death punch cover. ADHD James, actually, I don't really listen to a lot of 5-finger death punch covers or music, but Ivan Moody is actually a friend of mine. Me and him have been connected on TikTok for a while, and we shoot each other messages back and forth. He is a genuinely good dude, man. Ivan is just a genuinely, seriously authentic human being. I have a lot of love and respect for that guy, man. He's hit me up multiple times, just be like, hey, homie, are you good? Are you good? And I'm like, yeah, man, of course. And, I've left that open for him. We talk back and forth. He's a good dude. Driver's thoughts. Is prison a lot like chess, planning your moves ahead? Absolutely. Absolutely. And here's the thing is, like, you can plan all of your moves meticulously in prison, but you're always going to have wild cards because, like we were talking about earlier, like, we don't have mental health services, like, properly for people. So there's always going to be wild cards. There's going to be liabilities. There's going to be people that don't follow the format and don't program and don't know what the political structure is in there. And they might just wild out and stab you for no ass reason, dog. They might just stab you for no ass reason. So not only do you have to plan your shit way ahead, but you have to keep it frosty at any given time because you never know when somebody might, for some reason or no reason, try to run something through you. There are dudes walking around OSP with needles full of AIDS blood trying to stab each other with it, bro. You gotta keep your wits about you and stay on point at all times. That's why when I see these videos of dudes in prison smoking K2, I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Gacking out on fentanyl? Like, no, bro. Like, where I was at, we kept it 100% present in the moment, ready at all times unless we was locked in our cells. There were times when I was locked in my cell and I might have hit a little stick. You know what I'm saying? Smoked a little bit of the chuckle brush, a little bit of the giggle twigs. But bro, just walking around or being in like, an open dorm setting and being that vulnerable, absolutely not, bro. That's crazy duck behavior to me. I couldn't do it. Zach Perkins, it is 1000% not worth even attempting to drink like a normal person if you have a history of alcoholism. Facts. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. The crazy thing is, I know people in recovery that actually work in the recovery field that it works for, and more the power to you. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. It's not going to work for me. JD, do you like Star Wars? Bro, I am such an old school Star Wars fan, but I like the old school Star Wars. I kind of think they made a mess out of a lot of the shit lately. But yeah, I grew up on that shit. Austin Denzer. Yo, thank you so much, homie. Big love and respect to you. Anthony Cavazos. Have you ever tried non-alcoholic beers to cure the itch? Oh, yeah. If I'm out to eat and I'm at a place that has like good steak or good burgers, if they have like a decent non-alcoholic, I won't drink like an O'Doul's or anything like that. None of that. I'm not going to drink a non-alcoholic Bud or anything like that. But if they have like something that's an actual craft that's decent, I'll have like a non-alcoholic craft. Like there's one Athletic Brewing Company, completely non-alcoholic, and they have like 4 different kinds. They have a hazy and a couple others. You know, it's decent. It tastes decent. Torcus 100, thank you so much. Hey JD, last I told you I was facing a felony and couldn't get a job. Now I was accepted into specialty court for pretrial diversion. I have a job. It sucks this happened. It took all of this for me to get the help I needed. Yo, but look at you now, dog. Look at you now. You got pretrial diversion. You got a job lined out, man. I'm so damn proud of you. Big love and respect, bro. All the love. We with you, dog. Hell yeah. Joshua King, what is up, family? How are you doing? Love you. Thank you so much. Thoughts on Canada? Our polite brothers up to the north that make that good maple syrup, I like them. I went to Canada once when I was a little kid. I got split up from my mom and dad. I was like knee-high to a grasshopper. I was lost as shit, bro. I was in a whole nother country. I didn't know where I was. All I knew was I was weirded out because I came from California and everybody was being way too nice. And nobody in California is nice like that. So I'm walking around, all these people are like, hey, what's up, hey? Are you okay, hey? And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Finally, some people, like, I stopped because I was just tripping, bro. I'm like, I'm never going to see my parents again. They're going back to America without me. I'm going to be stuck here living off just maple syrup I can find off of trees. And some people came up and I was like, they were like, are you okay? And I'm like, no, I'm not okay. And they're like, okay, cool. We'll take care of this. We'll help you. And they helped me find my parents because everyone in Canada is nice. I never met no one in Canada that wasn't nice the time that I spent there. Those are my thoughts on Canada. I wish I could go, but they won't let me because they're so nice. They're like, felons from America sounds dodgy. We're not going to have them here.
If we can figure out how to get you to go to Canada, I'll take you to the park that's dedicated to my great-grandfather.
That sounds like a plan. We could smuggle me across. Like, we'll hire a coyote.
Maybe we won't.
This is how JD goes to federal prison, trying to sneak to Canada to get some maple syrup. Joseph Rodriguez, I really gotta stop singing. There's shit wrong with me, dude.
I mean, usually it's great. It's fun for me. I'm enjoying every second of it. You don't have to stop.
Woo! Joseph Rodriguez, trying to drink like a real man after crossing the line will never work again. Once an addict, always an addict. I have to agree, bro. For me, it's just a no-go. For me, it's just not gonna work. I've learned that through the process of elimination, dog. Like, I really have gone rounds with myself, beating the shit out of myself, trying to find any little way that I could still have a drink here and there, or, you know, casually smoke meth on the weekends. You ever seen somebody casually smoke crystal meth? I don't think it's a thing. I tried a bunch of times and just ruined my life over and over again. Anthony Cavazos. So I heard of inmates posting vids from prison. They can have a phone in prison? No, absolutely not. No. That either got smuggled up in there in somebody's asshole or a CO brought it in and they sold it to an inmate for like 10 times what it's worth on the streets. That's good. Something to pass the time while they're locked up. No. Those are illegal. Those are hella illegal. Every time you see a video of somebody with a phone in prison, either a correctional officer got paid to bring that in or somebody put it in their poop chute and hooped it up in there. DJ Cool Videos. We need JD in WrestleMania match for the title. Who am I taking on? Who am I taking? Big Country gonna go to WrestleMania, sure enough. I walk in there with my cod piece on wearing my long pants.
If only they knew the whole thing behind the long pants.
Kitty, how is Jax and Monster? Jax, Zero, and Monster. We changed Monster's name to Moxie because it just seemed like a better fit. She's a spunky little girl. She's got Moxie. She's not really a monster. They're all doing really well. They're all sitting right here, just being beautiful. I love my little family.
We love you too.
Hey, you guys. I've been on here longer than I thought I was going to because I was just having fun with y'all. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for spending some time with me this weekend. I'm going to see you in a live again real soon. Until then, one love. Be good or be good at it, y'all.